Welcome to my video, and in case anyone is wondering, the Rocky hand is a reference to my non-dominant left hand, and the reason why I call it that is because it's the classic underdog in that it works 3 times as hard as what my right hand does, and yet for some reason the end result pretty much equals what my right hand can do. I've decided to do a voiceover for this video, but if this isn't something that you like and you prefer the annotations from my previous videos, then please let me know and I'll go back to doing that. When you do a henna design on yourself, it's better if you start from the wrist and then work your way down to the fingertips, and that's because if you did it the other way around, then you risk smudging the design as you move up your hand. Moving on to the actual design, you can see that the shape of the wrist cuff is actually like an upside down triangle, and the key to making sure that the tip of your triangle is center on your wrist and not slightly off to one side is to dot it beforehand. And wherever you place the dots, make sure that the line connects to that point. The next part of the design is the focal point of the entire design, so it's important that you try and get this as accurate as you possibly can. And they are the 3 circles or the 3 mandalas. The key to achieving a perfect circle is actually by starting off drawing a small circle and then continuously adding detail around this until you get it to the size that you want. That's a far more accurate way of making your perfect circle rather than drawing the circle first and then adding detail to it afterwards. You might have noticed in the video that I made a couple of mistakes, and that's perfectly okay. If you make a mistake, just grab your cone or your Q-tip and wipe it off quickly. And I say quickly because if you have a paste that stains quickly, then you need to work quickly. You'll notice in the video right now that I'm actually filling in between 2 thin lines, and although I'm using this method in the mandala, I could have actually used this method before, and as a beginner you can use this method to create much nicer looking thick lines. In the wrist cuff you can see that I've used both thick lines and thin lines, so when you're doing the thick line you can draw 2 thin lines out and then fill in the center to create a perfect thick line. And now I've moved on to the second mandala, and as before I started off by drawing a small circle in the center, and then I'm going to add detail around it until I get the size that I want. Notably, the size of the second circle is going to be smaller than the first, and the third one is going to be smaller than the second. This is what the design looks like so far, and you can, if you want to, leave it at that, but if you want to put the finger details on, then we can continue. I'm not going to show me doing every single finger because the design is the same on every single finger. What you will see me do for one last time is create a thick line by drawing 2 thin lines and then filling it in the center. Thank you for watching my video. I hope you like the design, and if you try it out, please let me know how it goes. If you want to make sure that you catch my next video, then please click on the subscribe button, and if you want to see another one of my videos, then please click on the link available on the screen right now.